Most students plan their essays on Kingship and Macbeth like this. Shakespeare presents Kingship through Macbeth's rise to power. His leadership becomes more violent and unstable. Malcolm restores order at the end of the play. These ideas are clear and relevant, but they're still too general to reach grade 9. To reach grade 9, you need a clear argument across the play, initially, however, ultimately. Initially, Shakespeare presents leadership as heroic and powerful, but already hints at the danger of excessive violence. This is clear in Act 1, Scene 2, when Macbeth is described in battle as cannons overcharged with double cracks. The imagery of cannons and overcharged presents Macbeth as an explosive and powerful force, suggesting he is capable of overwhelming violence. The repeated hard C sound in cracks mimics the aggressive movement of battle, reinforcing his dominance. However, the idea of being overcharged also suggests excess and lack of restraint. This implies that even at the beginning of the play, Macbeth's strength may be dangerous. He has the capacity for violence beyond what is necessary. At this point, Macbeth is presented as the epitome of a Jacobean masculine hero, brave, powerful, and loyal in service of his king. This makes his later betrayal even more severe, as he falls from the ideal model of honorable leadership. Duncan is also presented as a just and kind king, rewarding Macbeth for his loyalty and bravery. This reinforces the idea that Duncan deserves his position, making Macbeth's later regicide both unjustified and morally disturbing. However, as the play develops, Shakespeare contrasts Macbeth's response to power with Banquo's, using Banquo as a literary foil to highlight what true leadership should look like. In Act 1, Scene 3, after hearing the witch's prophecy, Banquo questions the experience, asking, "Have we eaten on the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?" The insane root suggests a poisonous and unnatural influence, implying that the desire to disrupt the natural order is itself a form of madness. The metaphor of reason being prisoner highlights the danger of losing rational control, suggesting that once ambition takes hold, it becomes difficult to escape. Banquo acts as a literary foil to Macbeth. They face the same temptation, yet respond in completely different ways. Banquo questions and resists the witches, maintaining his reason and moral control, while Macbeth is far more willing to accept their prophecy. This contrast suggests that Macbeth's actions are not inevitable, but the result of his own choices. Banquo's loyalty in the face of temptation reinforces the idea that Duncan deserves to be king, as he inspires faith and allegiance. For a Jacobean audience, this reinforces the idea that a true leader must maintain control over their mind and resist unnatural temptations, as losing reason leads to disorder and instability. Ultimately, Shakespeare presents true leadership as the ability to control emotion and act with moral purpose to restore order. This is shown in Act 4, Scene 3, when Malcolm instructs Macduff, "Let grief convert to anger. Blunt not the heart, enrage it." The verb convert suggests transformation and control, showing that emotion should be redirected rather than suppressed. The contrast between grief and anger reflects a balance between feeling and action, suggesting that effective leadership requires emotional discipline. Importantly, Malcolm's response is not cold or emotionless. It is filled with righteousness. He encourages Macduff to channel his grief into action, aligning with the Jacobean ideal of masculine heroism, where violence is justified when it is used to protect justice and restore order. This mirrors Macbeth's earlier violence in battle, but with a crucial difference: Malcolm's actions are morally justified. This establishes him as the new hero of the play, in direct contrast to Macbeth's corrupt and self-serving leadership. A Jacobean audience would see Malcolm as the rightful king, restoring order after Macbeth's tyranny and reinforcing the importance of legitimate leadership. Shakespeare ultimately presents the consequences of illegitimate leadership as total destruction. Macbeth is reduced to a tyrant and a dead butcher, showing how completely he has lost all honor and respect as a leader. Significantly, Macbeth is not given a heroic death. He dies off stage, without final words, and on the battlefield where he was first introduced. This cyclical structure highlights the extent of his downfall. Where he was once celebrated as a heroic warrior, he now dies as a dishonorable villain, isolated, defeated, and without respect. For a Jacobean audience, this acts as a clear warning. By showing the fate of a man who disrupts the natural order and betrays his king, Shakespeare reinforces the importance of loyalty and the divine right of kings. In this way, the play supports King James and encourages the audience to fear the consequences of rebellion.